Hey, what is up guys, my name is Zack, and today we're here with another random video for you. And today we're just going to be doing some basic cleaning of the PC that I've got here. This is my personal computer, and we're just going to be doing some basic cleaning. I've got a microfiber cloth here. We've got some pretty basic tools, and let's get right into it. Alright, so we're going to start off by moving all this to the side. And we're just going to gently turn the PC over. I'm not trying to scratch the case. So what we're going to start off by doing is we're going to remove the thumb screws that are holding on the not tempered glass, the acrylic side panel. And once we're done with that, we're just going to kind of remove the side panel. We're just going to set it over here, off to the side. Once we've got that, then we're pretty much open to do whatever in here. So we're going to just take our microfiber cloth, run it across the inside here. Try not to move around any cables. Just trying to clean as much as we can without doing any damage to it. Not much you can do there. So what we're going to do next is take this front panel off. Alright, so right here we've just got our front panel kind of removed, and I exposed the dust filter right here. So this is the dust filter is kind of exposed here. So we're gonna try not to yank on it and just pull it out. All right. Once you've done that, I'm just gonna take it over somewhere else. We're gonna save the cleaning of the dust filter for. We're gonna save the cleaning of the dust filter for after. Turn the case around. And right here we've got access to the rear dust filter. If you can't see that, that is pretty disgusting. Let's set that over with the other filter. And it doesn't look like there is a filter for up top, so these must be exhaust fans as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off the top, and that gives us more room to look in there. I'm just going to go ahead once again take the microfiber cloth, just kind of run it across there. We're going to turn it around back to the front. We're going to do the same thing again, just run it across there. Try not to mess around with any wires in here. Don't want to unplug anything. And after that's done, there's nothing else that you can really do. So all that's left is to work with the dust filter. So let's go to that. First dust filter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the sink on, and we're just going to kind of rinse it out. I don't recommend doing this, but this is the best way I can think of. Alright. I'm just going to set that aside. But we're not going to do it with the other one. We're going to find another way to do that. So I did lie about that. I am going to use the water for this one, because I don't see any other way to do it. So, or at least any way I have. So we're just gonna once again run it through there. Shut the water off, and there you go. Alright, so now that we've gotten the dust filters cleaned out, what we're going to do is we're going to start by coming over to the front of the case. Now, we've gotten that all cleaned out. Now what we can do is we can just kind of gently slide the dust filter back in. Being careful not to rip it. Once you've got that back in, then you can just kind of come back over here. You can just come back over to the bottom of it, of the case, and just kind of slide in the rear. Now that that's done, what we can do is we can just kind of push the front panel back in, and then come back over here, bring the case up, slap on the top piece. What we're going to do after that, we're going to kind of move the case over here, do some more cleaning on the inside, particularly in places we haven't gotten to yet. Some more hard to reach spots. And after that, all you're going to do is you just kind of wipe off the rest of the PC. Anywhere you see dust on the outside, that is preferably where you're going to want to wipe it down. Make it look real nice. And that should be it. So we can get the side panel. This, because it's acrylic, it's going to be kind of attract dust. It's not the best placement for it, but this is going to have to work. Put it up against the case. You know, nice and straight so you can wipe it down. Turn it around, still dust. Put it up against there, just wipe it down. Once that's done, should be good. Should be good. You just kind of set it right here. Tip the case over, or probably the last time, and just pick up the side panel, set it down here, and just kind of put the thumb screws back in. Once you got that done, you can just tip the case over, wipe it down one more time, and there you go. You're all set. Now, we're going to take it over to the living room, and we're going to plug it in and see how this runs still. We're here all hooked up. That's not the input from the PC, that is in fact the TV itself. Over here we've got the PC kind of all hooked up. Not the best placement for it, but it's gonna have to work for now. It'll be going back on my desk very soon, but I wanted to go through the specs and then get it fired up and do a a stress test to see how it holds up. So first of all, I've got a Ryzen 3 2200G. It has built-in Vega 8 graphics. I have 8 gigs of 2666 megahertz RAM. I think it is ballistic sport memory. I have a 500 gig hard drive, I think running at 7200 RPM. I have a 320 gig hard drive, no SSD, no M.2, none of that. I have an ASRock B450M HDV motherboard. And I have this Zalman Z9 Neo Plus Black case. I think that's the model. It's been a while since I've seen the box. It doesn't say the model on the case. All it says is Zalman, so there you go. So far it has held up as a pretty good case. Hasn't failed me yet. So what we're gonna do is just kind of come over to the PC itself and go to the back here. Switch that on. Got the LEDs turned on, and let's fire it up. See, the input has already popped up on the TV. Swap over to that. It works. So you can see it is it's booting up Windows. It's booted up, sort of. Now, down here, as our little setup so far, we've got the LED backlit keyboard that I unboxed probably a year or two ago, I'm assuming. It's a Magic Wings keyboard, and I cannot recommend this because let's see if I can just pick it up with one hand. It flexes like I've never seen it before. Now it does have all sorts of LED modes and all that, but we're not focusing on that for this video. The mouse, I don't know the model. That's the brand, but I don't know the model. I've had this for years, and it's worked out for me so far. Now let's just give it a moment to get into Windows. Rather than update CSGO, we're gonna go straight to Portal 2. Launch that, and let's see how it goes. Currently getting about 60 FPS up there in the top right. I have a feeling if it doesn't switch to native resolution automatically, I'm going to have to switch that and we're going to get less frames, I have a feeling. But it's Portal, so you never know. Let's go into options, video. Nope. Turn it up to the 1920 by 1080, full screen, widescreen. And let's go to advanced. Now I normally have everything up like this. Let's turn the filtering all the way up though, because normally when I do that, we seem to get better frames. I do want some form of anti-aliasing, so let's go that right now. And we're getting about 61 FPS highest so far. We're gonna go to single player. We're gonna go into get into a cutscene and see how things go. So we're in the beginning of the game, and I consider this a cutscene, kind of. There's a lot going on, but so far we're holding up at a good 60 FPS up here. Our GPU/CPU temp is about 40 degrees Celsius, so that's good. I'm honestly quite surprised. I've never run this at 1080p with anti-aliasing at all, so I am quite happy. I normally go about 1440 by 900 native, and have all my settings at high, so seeing 1080p, this is more than refreshing. So I'm pretty happy. Now I guess we're gonna go to the stress test and check the thermals. Alright, so we're here in Cinebench, and I'm choosing this because it's a free software. You can go to the Microsoft Store and download it. I've had some great experiences with it in the past, so I'm excited to be seeing how this PC does. Let's hit run and find out. Alright, so we are sitting here looking at the stress test is done, and let's come down here next to the PC real quick. Alright, so over here we're looking at 10th spot with the score of about 1270. Now for my PC spec, I don't think that's too bad. It should get a higher score once I get a graphics card. Now, when that eventually comes, I'm looking at a GTX 1050 or 1050 Ti. Now, that'll all range on price, so I look forward to seeing which one I actually do get, but for now, looks like we're not doing too bad for the specs that we've got, so thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this video, then hit the like button. If you didn't like it, then, well, hit the dislike button. But if you want to see more, then hit the like, subscribe, and comment.